Wow.
I can't tell you how good this smells. Forget about just snags on the barbie. These boys are taking grilled meat to a whole new level.
Aren't they what? From briskets to ribs and rumps, this meat-loving trio cooked for up to 12 hours on their 1,500-kilogram beast. They call themselves Scotch and Smoke, and they've been here for, I think, before I arrived this morning, cooking up this amazing feast for us. I'm pleased to say the boys are with us now, Scott, Nick and Brad. Good morning to you, fellas.
Hey there. Morning.
We are so glad to see you. As is the crew. You should see all the fellas. I haven't seen this many people on the weekend.
No, we have this many people working here. They're all coming out of the woodwork.
So tell us about what you're cooking here today, because this is better than your average barbecue that you have in the Aussie backyard.
Yeah, a little bit different, I mean, it does take a lot of time. It's low and slow cooking, low and slow barbecue. It's not like you're just grilling a steak. You know, some things like a brisket or you know, pork butt, for instance, take anywhere between 8 to 12 hours to cook. So a lot of time, a lot of patience.
Yeah, it'd be remiss of us not to acknowledge the great hats here. Make barbecue great again. But talking to you boys earlier, you were actually, this is something you are passionate about. You all just made a barbecue to start with and then went, hey, let's make a business out of this awesome barbecue you built.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we just started a catering company, actually, so hopefully that takes off soon, and happy days.
Yeah.
So do you need a barbecue this big to slow cook?
Or can you do a train
Can you do it at home with your trusty little Weber?
Yeah, you can do it with the Weber. That's probably the most commonly used one.
It's a sad-looking Weber next to this guy.
Embarrassing.
And then over here we got the bullet smoker. Nice and portable. Good for camping trips and stuff like that.
So when you say a smoker, how does that differ to a barbecue?
Well, the barbecue is sort of hot and fast, so that's, you know, barbecue is either gas or charcoal and, you know, real hot and fast, whereas smoker's usually indirect heat. And yeah.
And that's that sort of slow time that it takes to cook. You have a low heat for a longer period, and that's what gets that smokiness and that great sort of melting. Clearly, I want to eat.
Yeah,
I'm salivating.
You're lovely guys, but can we start talking about what you got here?
Because look, I've just quietly, look at the size of that chop. What do you call that?
It's a tomahawk steak.
That is a... Look at the size of it. That's as big as my head, my goodness. So tell us about some of the cuts and the great names. You've got creative names for these cuts.
Yeah, we've got just pork ribs. Then we've got what's known as lollipop chicken in the barbecue world.
Lollipop
chicken. Cook into it. We've got some chorizo sausage, pulled pork,
I love
beef ribs, and chicken wings.
Yum. What kind of seasoning works best with the slow cooking? You need seasoning?
Well, for the competition stuff, competition stuff, we season it pretty hard because judges take one bite. But for your average stuff, just like a salt, pepper, garlic, something, you know, just going to balance out the flavour of the meat so you can still get that taste coming through.
This is unreal. It's the glazing here that gets me. What have you got with there?
That is the Sucklebuster's honey glaze finishing sauce.
Oh, my goodness. This is Willy Wonka and the chocolate factory.
That's right.
But how do you become an award-winning competition? How do you claim these prizes? Because they're pretty big. There's lots of them going on, right?
Yeah, they're pretty big. There's huge ones. They're all around the country, Western Australia, every state, basically. You know, there's Australasian Barbecue Alliance. They're kind of like the founding barbecuers here in Australia. You register with them, and then you can find out about comps in your local area.
And you've won quite a few.
We've won a few. We're
clean up.
Lucky enough. Yeah, we've done all right in the past. But yeah, you know, it's a passion. You know, get yourself involved, find out about it, and you know, like I said.
You've got to be a hipster, though, to do it. Look at these fellas.
This is just lazy from not shaving.
For the average barbecue at home who doesn't have a big beast like this, what are your top tips?
Probably just be patient. Be patient and practice a lot.
Yeah.
And you have to have that sort of Weber, though, right, to do that smoky, low heat, or could you do it on a normal barbecue? Just turn it down really low?
You can have a kettle barbecue, like we've got set up there. There's a thing called the snake method, where you set up your coals in a particular area, and what it does is it slowly burns each bit of coal, rather than heating up heaps of them right in the middle and then grilling over the top. You'll have it over the side and then your meat over the other side.
OK. What's your favourite cut? What do you prefer?
I'm the pork guy. I always take care of the pulled pork or the pork ribs, mostly. Yeah.
I'm just like gravitating
Do you ever
towards
finish
this table.
cooking and go and meet people afterwards and they can still smell your scent, urdu meat?
Yeah. The missus gets pretty angry about everything smells like that.
But if you're delivering the food that you are, you know, you take the good with the bad.
Exactly.
The yin and the yang.
Yeah.
And are you sort of obsessed with Texas? Is that the kind of deal where this all originated from? Have you travelled over there and seen the way they cook it up over there?
I've been to the States a few times, and that's where I sort of fell in love with it and came home and said, I'm going to build a barbecue. My wife was like, go for it. And then suddenly we've got this nearly 400-kilo barbecue in the backyard.
No way.
Yeah.
It looks like a Thomas the Tank Engine.
I know, it does look like a part of a train. It's incredible.
You want to leave it behind?
And I tried to lift this.
From here, guys.
I couldn't lift the door of it. It is insane.
That is like
There we go.
muscles.
Bicep
You got
curls.
guns.
Well, look, we better not keep the crew waiting. These guys are just
salivating.
seriously salivating.
Ready
Got a
to
shot
eat.
of everyone waiting here. It's hilarious. Everyone's really waiting to get involved. It's exactly. Well, fellas, thank you so much for coming in. We are going to dig into this, and
Please do. Go
for it.
I'm sure that the competition is being won with good reason. Taste test.